false or untrue, it all comes back to you. Open fire on my burning heart. I've never been lucky in love. My defenses are down, a kiss or a frown, I can't survive on my own. If a girl walks in and draws a name on my heart, I'll turn and run away. Every day we've all been led astray. It's hard to be lucky in love. It gets in your eyes, it's making you cry. Don't know what to do, don't know what to do. You're looking for love, calling heaven above. Send me an angel, send me an angel, right now, right now. Send me an angel, send me an angel, right now, right now. Empty dreams can only disappoint in a room behind your smile. But don't give up, don't give up. You can be lucky in love. It gets in your eyes, it's making you cry. Don't know what to do, don't know what to do. You're looking for love, calling heaven above. Send me an angel, send me an angel, right now, right now. Send me an angel, send me an angel, right now, right now. Send me an angel, send me an angel, right now, right now. Send me an angel, send me an angel, right now, right now, right now. Right, and I'll move myself into a more appropriate position where you can see me a bit better. Yes, welcome to Near Futurist TV. I am your host, Derek Anthony Williams, aka The Futurist, and we're going to have a bit of Last July in a little while. First of all, though, let's have some previews of what's to come next week at the Black Midwint3r Festival. This is covering Friday and Saturday, so I don't have to do anything for a while.
They cling to my soul. If I spill my guts in front of you, I'm afraid to lose my own. I'm riding on the inside, embracing all the doubt. Nothing I say matters. Take the easy way out. The better memories and casting
Temple of Sound.
So here's Last July with Scars.
Come closer, baby.
Our headliners for Black
No one
Midwint3r.
spends the night alone, and though I know you're thinking of her, it's over and you are mine now. I watch you for dancing. The emptiness in your eyes just takes my breath away. I can't wait to touch your soul. Come into my arms. I'll keep you safe and warm. It don't matter how you feel about it. I'll have you close your tired eyes. See how with your fingertips of number 3, you won't feel my skin. Close your tired eyes. I wanna have your heart. Oh, come on, touch me. You won't feel my scars. Come on, touch me. I'm gonna have your heart. Come on, touch me. Oh.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Last July, No Strangers 2 sort of playing my events, and way back in about 2016, I think, first joined in. But you also headlined the Black Midwinter Festival first night on the first festival we did. So
Back in 2019.
yeah, and then came back last year as Alexandria Corvin solo, but that guy also there on the sofa was with you as well, so it was practically last July anyway. But so yeah, I mean, last July going from strength to strength since then. So how does it feel to sort of finally be the absolute top pinnacle of the festival?
I wouldn't say, oh, I see, for your festival. I was going to say, in
Yes.
yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
there's no higher pinnacle than playing my festival, obviously.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, it's really good. It's quite exciting.
But I don't think you've actually been fully at the top of a festival lineup before now, have you? You've always been sort of close on the all-dayers and that sort of thing, but you've never actually been fully the sort of headline band for the festival.
Might have done one or two.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we might have done one or two.
Yeah, well, I clearly haven't been paying attention. Why do research when you can just make facts up? So yeah,
I mean, our gig list does go back a really long way because we are 15 years old.
indeed,
so,
that's another thing we have to say. 15 years of Last July. I mean, obviously, a couple of years ago I did 10 years of Insurrectory near Future, and so 15 years of Last July is... I mean, what's the style of Last July? It's dark romanticism or something, is it?
Yeah, dark romantic, so modern new romantic music.
So,
Mixed with goth.
Mixed with a little bit of goth.
so how's
Goth adjacent.
goth
Goth
adjacent?
adjacent, yes.
I think we're all goth adjacent these days. No one's actually goth. Yeah. So how's things evolved since last time we had you along?
We're gone. We're probably
Go on, let Dave speak. Poor guy doesn't get a word in edgeways.
probably a bit more guitar oriented, aren't we? Than we were. No,
No, I was playing guitar last time.
you're playing guitar last time. So we've got a different bass player, obviously. We've got Nev now instead of Dave.
We were a 2-piece for about a year, and now we're back up to a 3-piece again, which we're happy about. It's nice to have Nev back in the fold.
Definitely.
Yeah, so the fact that it's an anniversary, I was just looking through some dates, and it was weird the fact that I joined, I think, back in 2011, and lasted a couple of years, and then my daughter was born, and that kind of put a spanner in the works for quite a long time. And I think I came back and guested the odd guitar slot here and there, and obviously saw you on the festival circuit with Rome Burns. But then, I think when I finally had some time to come back properly, it was like, can I rejoin the band? And it's like, no, Dave's playing guitar now. So, I had to kind of find an opening. And I thought, how hard can bass be? It's like guitar, but with 2 less strings. It'll be a piece of piss. And it turns out, no, completely different monster. So having to actually learn to play bass properly has been challenging, but actually really, really rewarding, especially, songs that I've known for, over a decade, coming back and relearning them from a different perspective. And I know, job as a bassist is supposed to, hold down the groove and all that kind of stuff. Bit weird when you've got backing on a backing track or a drum machine or whatever, but still, it is a different feeling playing bass live, and it's fun. I'm actually having a lot of fun.
So what's been the... I guess I want to speak to Nev more because, I've talked to that Alex and Dave plenty before. We do keep running into each other at gigs for some reason as well. But yeah, so Nev, what's been the most interesting one to learn on bass then, that you already knew from playing guitar?
I think nothing else but you, probably. I think because it was a pig to play on guitar anyway, and learning to play it on the bass, it's still a complete pig to play, but in a different way. So they're all about as hard, and but yeah, as I said, having know the music already, it was just a case of going, I have to play that bit now, and yeah.
And the guitar is a new addition since you were in, I assume.
Yeah.
It's
great. It's great when you look over and Alex gets the guitar out and you just look over and all 3 of us are just giving it some welly. It's fantastic. It's great fun, and the crowd love it, which is really cool.
We all love a bit of guitar, really. I mean, it's got this sort of reputation as being cool or something, but now, I mean, obviously the absolute coolest people in the world use guitars, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Speaking
it's a great instrument to play.
And at least now we don't have an issue of clashing guitars.
My goodness me, yeah.
Now I've moved up in the world to a Vortex 2, only because I destroyed my Vortex. So, how's it feel then to have had Last July around for 15 years? How do you think it's changed since that inception? How do you feel now, 15 years on, have you become what you hoped, or is there some way you're still hoping to go?
Do we ever have any?
Well, for me, it's gone off on a tangent because I was always a synth player, and last July I started off just as an electronic band, and then Nev joined us many years ago, so we went a slightly different route, and then Nev left and we had another couple of guys filling his shoes for a little while. Then eventually I took over guitar. So yeah, it's a lot different than I imagine now because I'm the guitarist, which I never thought would ever happen when we started.
So, and that's obviously not changed since Black Midwinter, but that's certainly quite an evolution from when Last July first started. How do you think maybe the songwriting's evolved since the inception?
So our method is very slightly different. For starters, Dave hasn't written any lyrics in a while, have you? He's taken a little bit of a break.
Well, you haven't written any melodies for.
And yeah, and that's the other thing. So what used to happen is that Dave would present me with like the backing of a song, right? So harmonies and layers and stuff like that, but without the melody. And then more recently, certainly for all the stuff on Forever, he presented me with basically the whole thing. He would give me the melody as well and say, okay, write lyrics to this melody. And that was quite an interesting challenge for me. It's not a way that I've worked before, so that was quite fun to. And what I like about it is it means that the melodies are very different. The vocal melodies that I sing now are very different to how they used to be. They kind of move more. DeVay being a synth player means he writes really interesting melodies, which are also, you know, the solos are also a pig to play. He's got much bigger hands than me. But anyway, that's a tangent. But yeah, so the melodies are different, and it's been a bit of more of a challenge to write these songs using those melodies.
And also, when we first started, a lot of the material we used was old material that we'd written before, and I'd either used it in another band or hadn't ever been used before. But some of the songs, like one of our songs on our first album, I wrote at the end of the 80s. It was that old. So all the stuff now is brand new because we used up all the old stuff.
I know what it's like mining the back catalogued stuff. I've kind of been doing that for about 10 years anyway. So, so Nev, what was it like then rejoining? How did you feel it was, how things had changed in the gap, other than obviously having to learn the bass? Had you noticed some difference over the years you'd been absent?
Yeah, I think things tightened up a lot, and I think that happens with bands anyway, you know, but certainly bands that have stayed playing and stayed together for a long time, you know, you tend to get a lot tighter. You tend to, I guess, relax into your roles a lot more, and that you know, once you get into that repetition and you know you can play the songs, you then can start sort of bouncing off one another in a more spontaneous way without sort of worrying about messing up. So yeah, and I guess, you know, we're 15 years older, so yeah, you just come at it a different way. I think when you're younger, you're out to kind of make a name for yourself and not show off, but you know, you're always trying to make yourself look as best as you can, but maybe going over the top. And I guess when you get older and wiser, you kind of chill out a little bit more and just, you know, relax into things. And I mean, certainly from a personal perspective, I used to get terrible stage fright. I wouldn't be able to eat, or barely drink. You know, I would be an absolute mess before I went on stage. And now it's just like, oh, is it time to go on stage? And you know, just having that relaxed attitude and not having those sort of worries I used to have when I was a younger musician means I can just get up there and just play, and as I said, you know, just bounce off the other guys and the audience, and you know, we all just kind of bounce off each other. It's like an echo chamber, and yeah, we all end up just rocking out, which is great fun.
We've had a few...
And it's so nice to see you, Nev, enjoying yourself as well on stage, rather than just staring at your guitar going, oh my god, and hiding behind it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think I stopped giving a shit at one point. Pardon my language. One day I just went, why am I worried? I know these people. I've been doing this a while, and yeah. So.
Obviously, also, I'm sure everyone's just wondering if Nev is actually just a clone of DeVay anyway. But
it has been said.
Also, we've had a few questions from Midwint3r in the Twitch chat, and it's firstly, what new material are you working on?
New material. So because we've got the Alexandria Corvin side project, we've actually been working more on new songs for that recently.
Yeah.
We do need to start getting back to the Last July stuff. But actually, one of the other things we're doing is we're revisiting the second album that we wrote and never got released, and we're kind of starting to do some more work on that now and hoping to release a few of those songs in the near future album.
Yeah, maybe we should have told Nev first.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Nev, this is what we're doing. So.
Okay, oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it'd be really interesting trying to write or, you know, help if I can, you know, put together bass lines for it, because as I said, you know, it's not my main instrument, but I've certainly learnt a lot from the bass lines I picked up from my predecessors. So yeah, that could be quite exciting.
Cool. Yeah, we'd like that.
Also, do you enjoy larger gigs, or more intimate, smaller ones?
Oh, I'm a complete attention junkie, so the bigger the audience, the better.
I agree. And Nev, what do you think?
Yeah, well, I think I used to say of the small ones, because then you're not making a fool of yourself to as many people. But I mean, I think back to the few times I played Whitby, twice with Last July, and yeah, that was just, I think they were sort of standout gigs of my career. Really, just because you just look up and there's that many people just really enjoying what you're doing, and that's a fantastic feeling.
And what direction do you feel Last July will take in the coming years? And when writing, what sources do you draw on? Do you tap into your emotions or write more observationally?
Blimey. Okay. Well, the first half of that question is, I don't know. We're just going to wait and see. I'm sure it'll evolve some way or
Industrial
another.
death noise, I'm sure, definitely.
No, it'll always be melodic. Whatever it is, it'll always be melodic. And as for where the lyrics come from, I mean, yeah, previous relationships and kind of experiences that we've had, but also more recently. So years and years ago, we wrote a political song, and I used to be in a really, really political band, and it was like Last July was supposed to be something quite different from that. But we wrote this political song, and that seems to go down quite well. It's in the set. We put it back in the set a little while ago, and we really enjoy playing it. And then more recently, I kind of wrote another one, and so kind of talking about society and the world around us as well. I think certainly for me I find that quite a fascinating subject and something that sort of gets me writing. So, or maybe I'll just hear a phrase, or I'll pick something up from somewhere, and I'm like, yeah, I quite like that. I'm going to turn that into a song.
And apologies to Midnight3r for pronouncing the name wrong. So what's the have you got anything big and special planned for the Black Midwinter Festival? Have you got any sort of big plans to surprise us with a spectacular outfit or something exciting going to happen in the set? Guest stars, anything like that?
We told you that it wouldn't be a surprise.
No, we have got a big surprise planned. We're going to play all the right notes for a change.
But are you going to play them in the right order? But what about playing them in the right order?
Oh, you'll be lucky.
You can't have everything, Derek.
Anyway, it's been lovely to see how over the years you've really been drawing audiences more and more and more with your fabulous stage presence, which is, I thought it was about time that you sort of really headlined the sort of festival in Sheffield, and just seemed about the right time. And having worked alongside you many times, it's always a pleasure with how efficient and how engaging you are with the audience and everything. So it's always a pleasure to have you around. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you bring, and looking forward to having Nev along for the first time at one of my events. So that's going to be exciting.
Definitely. Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. And thank you for giving us the opportunity.
Yes, well deserved. I think we've seen how popular you've become over the years, so it's about right time. So thank you very much, Alex, DeVay and Nev. We're going to play, what was the last track you did on the Ravensburg? Can you remember? You weren't even sure at the time.
It was Papillon.
It was Papillon, yeah.
Because I'm going to play that next. So anyway, as I say, thanks very much for joining me and keeping up with some of the unfortunate technical difficulties we had along the way. But I look forward to seeing you in just over a week's time on the 25th of November at the Shakespeare in Sheffield. So thanks everyone. We'll see you in about a week.
Yes.
Thank you. Bye.
Make our escape. You're my own Papillon. like a sleep twitch. Like a sleep twitch. Like a sleep twitch.
I'm going to play you out, I think, with Machine Rocks. I did have, I'd intended to make a video for the Sunday, but I just checked it and it's not got the right videos in, so I'll have to add that in post.
Angel, when you come for me, like a lighthouse in the dark. Angel, come for me. Solitude, I see your spark. The alien. Save me. The alien.
Live or die.
So obviously we're talking 24th to 26th of November. That's Friday to Sunday next week. We've got all that lot you saw earlier and a bit more besides. We haven't got Machine Rocks though, but they're very, very good, so go see them if you can. So I'll play that and then I'll go do something else, whatever it is. So yes, unless there's anything in particular, like I'm not sure it's the mic that's the problem. I think it's the cable. Yeah, so yeah, that's the issue more than the microphone itself. Just excitingly earlier when I was trying to rectify the mic issues, I found £10 on the floor, which was exciting. Hope you enjoyed that. Right, anyway, let's have a bit of Machine Rocks with My Mirror, new video recently released. So let's see what we've got with this one. Great bit of storytelling in the video, I think. See you all next time. Hopefully I've Jack No in the studio next week sometime.
Looking into my mirror, looking into my mirror. The other day my reflection made me stop